What's going on, everyone? This is Cadman Cycling. Welcome in, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a good day. Here we are, another Stage 1 Tour de Zwift ride. This one's Category C, takes us on the Harrogate Circuit Reverse. 13.8 kilometers, 8.6 miles, about 240 meters of climbing. So this is the shortest route of Stage 1. I just completed the standard ride, Category B, the day before. That was 2 laps of 2 at well. That one had 400 meters of climbing, so this one's around 240. Should be shorter, less climbing. Started near the front of the pack, so I actually joined this race about 30 minutes ahead of the start time, so I was able to reserve my spot there at the front. Some of these Tour de Zwift rides are extremely big rides. We have 445 here today, but some of the earlier ones are over 1,000, maybe 2,000 plus. So doing what I can to super tuck, staying with the front. I know I'm not going to stay here. 400 people. I definitely don't have the legs to stay with A and B riders, but enjoying my time here. Just starting the lead in, heart rate's getting up there, but we won't stick here too long. We'll go ahead and skip forward to a little bit later in the ride. So 3.4 kilometers in, heart rate still isn't bad, 176 beats per minute. And here I am, still with the front group. Not really sure what I'm doing. I always say I'm trying to pace myself, and then I end up going kind of all out a little bit too early. So had a little bit of a lead in, but now we're starting the Yorkshire KOM reverse. So this is where it'll start going all out. Some of the climbers will start separating themselves. Still on the front, just giving it what I got. I've been riding a little bit more often recently, so I think this was my 5th straight day on the bike here. Really trying to get the legs, more miles in the legs, I guess I'll say. Really just trying to get the mileage up, get them stronger, get them ready for some Cat B races coming up. So that's what Tour de Zwift is all about. I mean, it's kind of a race on the front, but with so many people joining, you can do anything. You can do workouts, you can do some zone 2 efforts, you can just take it easy on the back of the ride. So no matter where you're at, Tour de Zwift is kind of a fun thing to do. We're all wearing the same kit. I like the backwards hats. That's pretty nice, but I'm really pushing up this climb. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. Someone needs to tell me when I'm riding that I don't belong in this group, but nonetheless, we're pushing 400 watts. We're up out of the saddle, just giving it everything we have. I think maybe I had a little bit of false confidence from the day before. Over 400 meters of climbing. I've never really considered myself a climber. It's something that I've really struggled with, especially last year. I think I'm getting a little bit better at it. I've always liked the flat, fast routes, so I've been enjoying the flat as fast race series, but that's not what you'll really find in Yorkshire. A lot of climbing here, so I'm giving it what I got. Heart rate's high, 185, just 4.5 kilometers in. Kind of falling off the front group, but again, never really belongs there in the first place, so not sure what I'm doing, just going all out and leaving future Cadman to figure out what to do in the second half of the race. But you live and you learn. Continuing to push. There's something about being in that front pack, just seeing like first place or top 10 out of 400 plus early on in the race, even though it doesn't mean anything, but just pushing to stay with the front group, trying to have some fun. So we're getting close. So this first climb actually isn't awful. We are getting close to 100 meters of climbing, which is almost half the total climbing in the route, but this one isn't crazy steep. Actually crossing through the banner there. We'll try to rejoin the pack, actually skip forward a little bit to later on in the race. So rejoin the pack on the way down. Eventually got dropped by the front group. That was going to happen no matter what, but here we are over halfway through. Kind of found a little group of 3 or 4 to work with, making our way in to one of the craziest features of Zwift, I'll say. Still in 16th overall, so happy with that, but put in a pretty big dig because out of nowhere we kind of hit this 22% percent climb. 22 is the steepest portion, but it's really like 12 to 20% at the start of it, and then the climb doesn't end. So it's this kind of jagged road region that's crazy steep, important to bring some speed into. But then it keeps going up. So I brought speed into it, which was smart. I passed some of the riders, but now heart rate's high. I mean, legs are just, they have nothing left after climbing yesterday and then going hard early. I'm still 15th place, which is way further forward than I should be, but here I am. So I'll give it everything I got. Man, that close the gap sign when I'm just waving goodbye to everyone riding off into the distance, and there's nothing I can do about it. Heart rate's high, I just don't have the legs, so I'm still pushing. I'll still stand up on the pedals, but this is kind of where I say goodbye to a possible finishing position in the teens with just under 5 kilometers left. So yeah, gave it everything. Fun feature, but we will go ahead and skip forward. I dropped back a little bit. You'll see that placing now kind of 29 to 31, 32. Found myself another group though. That's the fun part about Tour de Zwift, kind of go your own speed, but these rides are so big, you'll always find someone in the same group as you or kind of going the same distance. So out of nowhere, left-hand turn into the finish, 200 meters. I kind of stand up, give it everything. This one guy saved an arrow. I actually put out decent sprint power. That downhill lets you rest a little bit going into it. One guy off the front, couldn't pass the Aeroad guy either, so overall pretty happy with it. This was a short one, 23 minutes, 13 kilometers, 240 meters of climbing. Got 19th on Zwift Power, so near the bottom of the pack here, but the podium's in the picture, and I'm there too, so pretty happy with this effort. I really gave it everything I had. It helped doing the previous stage the day before, but guys, thanks for joining. We got more Flat is Fast racing, more Tour de Zwift. Hope you're enjoying. Really enjoy these videos. This is a voiceover. I also do some live commentary, so hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. But guys, thanks for joining, and I'll see you on the next one. This is Cadman Cycling. Catch you then. Bye.